Unconventional prospecting, old school ways are coming back, and I'm going to tell you three of them that I'm seeing working right now that you could take advantage of. Check it out. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another great episode of the Sales Evangelist Podcast. I'm your host, Donald C. Kelly, the Sales Evangelist. And I'm so excited for another great episode. I'm so excited to be here with you today. On this episode, we're going to talk about 3 unconventional prospecting methods that are coming back that you could take advantage of. If this is your first time listening to our podcast, please subscribe. We'll notify you every time we drop a new piece of episode because they're good stuff, man. So let's talk about them. Today, what these 3 methods are, I'm going to share with you what they are right away, and then we'll just dive into each of them and why I feel that they're coming back. Number 1, this is industry events. Industry events are in trade shows, associations. They're making a real big comeback, and I'll tell you why. Number 2, referrals. I've spoken about this before, but they work. And then number 3, partners. And I'll explain that a little bit more, and channel partners tie with that as well. So the first one, let's dive into it, and let's talk about the issue in the first place. The reason why these are making such a big comeback is because there's so much noise that are out there. Now, I want to clarify this before we dive in. I don't want you to tell you to this so you can feel that, the other methods of prospecting are not working. So scratch that. I still do cold outreach. You hear that? I still use my phone. You hear that? I still use email and definitely use LinkedIn. You should check out our LinkedIn prospecting course, by the way. But the point that I'm trying to make to help you understand is that there are methods that are coming back that are working. And the reason why, because of all the noise that are out there and because of all the AI and automation, people feel that they don't trust the sources. I mean, for goodness sakes, I delete more emails than I actually look forward to reading, if that makes sense. I am deleting champ, man. Just look at it and then delete. And I think about this from the prospect standpoint. How much are they getting and how are they going about deleting as well? So if this is the case, what we're looking at is trusted sources. We want to go to places where we can find people who prove it. This is why places like Reddit and groups, or like on Facebook, Facebook groups is a perfect example, are also relevant. People go where they can get insights from a collective group of individuals that's validated something already. And that's number 1, why trade shows are so important. So no matter what industry you're in, there's a trade association that ties to that. Can you get to that association and find out and connect with those individuals? Now, let's say, for instance, with our production company, we work with and like to work with boring industries like manufacturing and some of these other organizations. I could find those trade shows that are associated with manufacturing, go there and get access to those marketing leaders. This is a prime example of where I can get to. Now, if I go to that event and no one knows me, then it's going to be tough to be able to get that trust, because trust is that critical component. If I can get a connection with the association organizers, maybe I'm a vendor or whatnot, those things help to be able to build that trust. But being there at the event itself is not going to help garner the trust. You need to look for ways to be able to get inside of those organizations so you can be top of mind and be relevant. If you're an individual seller and you're trying to make a splash, definitely go into those events and prepping beforehand. We have episodes we've spoken about that in the past, how you can connect with prospects prior to an event or find people by following hashtags or the association on LinkedIn and see who follows the association that's in your ICP and connect with them. Or better yet, find the association organizers who put the events on. Go into LinkedIn Sales Navigator, look at the people that their first degree connection that are connected to that you may know. And more than likely, those individuals will probably be ones going to that conference. And you can reach out to those individuals and let them know, hey, introduce yourself, let them know you're going to be at the event. But if you can get 10 appointments before you get to a trade show, a conference, and you can connect with people, that's going to be great in your favor. But the point is, you're going to that source, you're finding people who are more likely to connect with you, and you're taking advantage of an opportunity where you're going to find more of your prospects. And that's why trade shows are so amazing. And association in particular. So what associations can you join in your area? Are there local groups? Are there local chapters? Are there events? I've spoken countless times about different things you can do on becoming a volunteer at some of these local, some of these conferences and national events where you can put yourself in the right place in front of the prospects. Number 2, the second thing that you can take advantage of are referrals. I'm telling you, referrals. They work. People like to introduce people to other people, and they feel a sense of, like of support and of importance that they were able to connect two people together. And I find that to be that to be one of the cool factors behind it, but also the fact, again, to go back to the trust. Like, if I'm looking for a website developer, I can go to a group of people that I know that I trust, and those people can then refer me to organizations or individuals that could be of great that could be a fit for me. That component is critical, and I feel like that doesn't happen as much anymore because it takes a little bit more work. But asking for referrals is important. I shared this on one of the past episodes. 9 out of 10 prospects are willing to give referrals. Only 11% of sellers actually ask for them. And there's proper ways you can go about asking for referrals. Go back to LinkedIn again. Look at your customers or people you're connected with. See who are their first degree connections. Ask for an introduction if they have a connection with that individual. 5 people, 7 people you can present to them. Ask them if they know them and if do you think that they can benefit from the services that we have to offer. Easy peasy way. And that's easily trackable as well. You can see the results from that. And the third one is it's a not so difficult one, but oftentimes people make it a challenge, and that's channel partners. The same amount of efforts that we take to find one prospect that could benefit our organization, we can find a channel partner who has access or ear of many of our ideal customers and work with them. This is one that I've seen recently that's worked. I've seen it in the past, and it's making a comeback. Now, it's not like this old school method where it's like I'm just gonna not give something of worth. When it comes to channel partners, when it comes to people that are going to really refer people back to you, you have to give them something that's going to be extremely valuable. Because as you give them something extremely valuable, they are going to in turn want to take that method, that information, that piece of content. If you give something to them that's valuable, they're going to be willing to turn around and do that. Let me give you one. So I found in the past affiliates, affiliates. Everyone heard about affiliate marketing. But the thing that I found that to be not so crazy about it, because a lot of people do affiliate marketing, but they will give you like a cheap number, a percentage. So we're going to give you like 10% for everyone refer, or 20%. It's like, bro, if I did that and your product is $200, I mean, $1,000, I'm getting $200. All that work for $200. Can I get something a little bit more oomph? And that's where it comes in when you give a lot more in a percentage, because you're thinking about it, it's your marketing cost that you're taking, what you would have paid to market for that particular prospect, you're giving it to them. So if you give somebody like a 20-30%, you're still getting 70%, but your marketing cost is, you're not using any of your marketing dollars per se. So you're not spending anything. This prospect is coming to you as a result of this person introducing. And if you give them a little bit more, they're going to hopefully give you more referrals in back in return. And that's where we find extreme benefit and extreme results. So my recommendation is to look for ways you can give more to your channel partners or your partners in general, and you can get a lot more in return from it. These are not necessarily crazy ideas that are that complex to do. The problem is that most people don't do it because it takes a little bit more work. What is easy to do is to go on LinkedIn and just to blast one set message to everyone on InMail, or to send out an email in your sequence to just everyone on your list, 1,000 people. And then just to put cold call on auto dial and just sit there, and when somebody picks up, to do a pitch. And yeah, you can do that and you can get some results, but that's the false idea. We got to get some results, and we're therefore saying that's the most effective. Do that in addition to the other things that you're taking advantage of that I shared here. Some of these unconventional means it's not too difficult, but it works time and time again. Listen, I want you to thrive and I want you to succeed. I want you to raise your level of thinking. I want you to build stronger pipeline. I want you to be a 7-figure seller. I want you to close more deals. But most importantly, I want you to raise your level of thinking and go out and do big things. Thanks so much for watching.